I call Dr David Clark.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I rise to support this bill to Select Committee on behalf of the Labor Party. We are concerned that New Zealand has a debate about the sustainability of New Zealand's superannuation. This is a government that is not being straight with New Zealanders. We know that. Bill English has said he does not want to have a conversation about the sustainability of superannuation. He said it in his own words that that is a task he wants to leave to a future government. They are out of touch with New Zealanders because New Zealanders I speak to do want to have a conversation about super. People my age, young people, know that when they get old, the current settings will not deliver them New Zealand super. They know that under current settings, they cannot be sure that they will get superannuation as it's provided today. It is simply not sustainable. We need to have a conversation as a society about how we get to a sustainable place so that everybody can have fair and equal access to superannuation. We do have concerns, of course, about the bill. This is the first time that the principle of universal superannuation is brought into question once criteria are met, and this notion of a pro rata payment based on residence and presence is something that we think would need to be teased out and discussed in Select Committee. It's not something that we are comfortable on the surface, but we do congratulate New Zealand First and Dennis O'Rourke for bringing this discussion to the House. It is something that this government has refused to lead on. It's a government with its head in the sand that is refusing to have the conversation. The Prime Minister has ruled out a conversation on it. Bill English has ruled out a conversation on it. Nobody wants to deal with the issue, and that is not serving the interests of New Zealanders, of future New Zealanders. So we will have a concern ongoing about this issue, whether or not it succeeds in this House. We know that this government stopped contributions to New Zealand Super, the Cullen Fund, and has foregone $17 billion in savings. This government, $5 billion in foregone dividends alone. We know that they stopped the KiwiSaver Kickstart payment, $1,000 per family. We know KiwiSaver enrolment rates have dropped off. We know they don't have the long-term interests of New Zealand at heart. They're interested in the short term, and that is bad for New Zealand. And that is why we will continue to be critical of their positions on superannuation. We'll be supporting this bill to Select Committee because we want to have this debate. We're not afraid of it, and we think this government should support it too and actually have the discussion.